Sir, I'm one of the heroes.
Yeah. Can we talk to you? Do you mind?
What do you want to talk about?
What happened today?
Well, went straight out of Dogtown, skateboarding, surfing it up. Before I say anything else, I want to say no matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your look, skills, or age, or size, or anything, you're worthwhile. No one could ever take that away from you. Now, this stuff right here, I was driving and I was in the passenger side of this fucker's car, and he comes over on there. He was over by the recycling center. He says, oh, when I was in the Virgin Islands, 30 years old on a business trip, I fucked this 14-year-old. I was like, you what? He's like, I raped this 14-year-old, starts crying, gives me a big hug. He's like, fucking 300-pound guy. I'm like, oh shit, you must be fuckered, man. Like, what's he talking about? I didn't take him seriously at first. He comes driving down this way. He's like, you know what? I come to realize I'm Jesus Christ, and I can do anything I fucking want to. And watch this, bam, and he smashed into this fucking guy right there, pinned him in between that fucking truck. And so I hop out, I look over, the guy's pinned there. I mean, like, freight train riders know this. Like, if you get pinned between something, do not fucking move that shit, otherwise you bleed out. Like, motherfucker, I ran in, I grabbed the keys, he's fucking sitting there like nothing even happened. And like, fucking, like, man, if you started driving that car around again, man, there would have been a hell of a lot of bodies around here. Fucking, I hop on out, and so I grabbed the bag, I threw it over by that pole right there, and then fucking buddy gets out, and these two women are trying to help him. He runs up and he grabs one of them, man. Like, a guy that big can snap a woman's neck like a pencil stick. So I fucking ran up behind him with a hatchet, smash, smash, smash. Yeah.
The lady said you saved her life.
She was the one who got grabbed by that fucker. You know what? Fuck is cool. That guy ain't. Shit.
How'd you get in this car? How did you...
I was hitchhiking. Well, good thing I was hitchhiking. Yeah, people say don't hitchhike. Well, this is what happens. Well, yeah, well, at least I was here.
So he did this on purpose?
Dude, that guy was fucking cooped out, man. Like, he's beyond howling. Like, I don't even see any breath in him, you know what I'm saying?
Can I get your name? Where you're from, if you don't mind?
I'm Kai.
Kai?
Straight out of Dogtown, K-A-I.
K-A-I, get a last name?
No, bro, I don't have anything.
Where are you from originally? From Fresno area?
Sophia, West Virginia.
How old are you?
I can't call it.
What? Have you ever experienced anything like today? And what made you take the actions that you did?
That woman was in danger. He just finished what looked like at the time killing somebody, and if I hadn't done that, he would have killed more people. So he's dead. Dude. Well, this one time I was in an orchard, and this fucking guy starts beating on this woman who he calls his. So I walked on over and I started smashing him in the head. You see all these teeth marks right here from the camera? Yeah, I started smashing him in the head and his teeth, busted out all his teeth. Motherfucking sheriffs, not the police enforcers, fucking show up and start like, they're like, yeah, so what happened? I mean, like, just give me any old name, just give me old fucking birthday, whatever. Just, yeah. Well, he started following I. Like, I cleaned his motherfucking head wide open with a hatchet. He stood up like he was pulled right up, right? And like, fucking, I'm like, bro, if you're fucking Jesus Christ, I'll be the Antichrist, man. Like, fuck that shit. And he starts following me off this way, so I figure I'll lure him away from the crowd. So I'm running off this way. I got a hatchet in one hand, motherfucking this bag I'm carrying over with another hand. I start running off that way. And so a couple of the people who was bystanders to it came over and told me to stop. And I was like, why stop? He's like, the cops are already on their way. I was like, is he back up and doing anything? And somebody said that he was like masturbating in front of this school or fucking whatever this place is right here. Yeah.
Were you questioned by police? Were you taken into custody? What happened? I mean, obviously...
I was questioned. I was put into the back of the sheriff's wagon. It wasn't the policies that fucking pulled I over, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like, I got put in the back of the sheriff's wagon. The sheriff was like, what happened here? Took down a statement. I told him everything I just told you, and fucking let me on out. Said I couldn't grab all this stuff until I had finished, like, they had finished with something, you know what I mean? And like brought me back on over here so I could be in front of this thing, like this fucking car right here. It's fucking gnarly, man. Holy shit. It's like the biggest wave I've ever ridden in my life.
What's next for you, Kai?
Hopefully some surfing. If anybody's watching this somewhere else and they got a mini Mal that they could lend a guy with a wetsuit, I'd love to test out Mavericks. Club him in the head with a hatchet? You know, if I could go back in time, I'd go back over to where I was at that recycling center and he said that he had raped that chick over in the Virgin Islands, because it doesn't matter where you at. You can fucking just spend a bunch of money and do whatever the fuck you want, you know? That's not right. If I could go back in time, I would have dabbed him up right there.
It doesn't seem like you have any concern for yourself. You're all about, doing the right thing and not even worrying about time.
I don't have any family. Like, as far as anybody I grew up with is concerned, I'm already dead, so whatever.